to 10 dates. Now, it's been a while since I played this game. We went through all of Misha's relationships, but now we're going to go through her friends. Ryan, that's what it was. I was like, oh my gosh, what's his name? It just completely blanked on me. So we're going to play as Ryan and see how many dates we can get. Okay, so first you need to be found. We're Ryan, age 28, 6 foot, London. Okay, so let's see what kind of pictures we got here. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. See, I love the one with the dog, but that looks like that's probably not his. Also, does that have like a muzzle look? Like a muzzle. I kind of like that one. We look like a cool guy, but this one's cute too. Let's go with this one though. Let's go with cool guy. Okay, financial, creative, healthcare, other. Does it give you a choice with other? Yeah, travels. No, it does not. Okay, so hold on. Let's go back real quick. Finance, creative. Let's go with finance. Well, let's say travel because of the picture. Food and drink. And arts and culture. Let's go with that. And let's say we're, let's go with gym night.
Misha, pick up the phone.
Ah, and there was me having a good day.
Well, it's just become great. You're welcome.
What's happening?
I have had a lot of client meetings. It's been very full on. We're doing a merger at the moment, so...
Are you aware how tough this doesn't sound?
Thanks for the sympathy.
Anyway, I've got some news.
Okay.
I joined a dating app.
Have you? Well, I mean, they are inevitable.
I was expecting more shit from you.
Well, what's the saying? They have, people in glass houses can't throw stones.
No way, you too?
Mm-hmm.
Matches?
Yes, a lot. No, 0.
But don't like apps like help out new users with
Misha,
like likes and
you're not
you know,
helping.
they really try and help you get people to like you because you're new.
Misha, I still have 0 even with whatever you just said. There's still 0. What about you?
Hey, the grass isn't always greener. I've got like 80 likes. But like once you filter out like the bad profiles and the nude pics and the meh ones, it's all just a bit quiet.
Are your standards a little bit high?
No! Anyway, I have a new initiative in the works.
What's that? You gonna kidnap someone?
I've signed up for speed dating tonight.
Okay, why are you telling me this?
Because I'm bricking it and like, do you want to have a drink before?
Could you just say less? It'd be great if you just stopped speaking about 30 seconds ago.
See you there. Bye.
Bye.
I still wish that Misha and Ryan could have dated at the end. That would have been funny.
Because there's no substitute for meeting someone face to face. Like you can see their physicality, feel their vibe.
Yes, but what if there is no vibe? What do you do then? If you're online, you can log off, you can make it an excuse, you can just be gone. My internet connection was crap. What do you do here?
Welcome everyone to Speed Dating. My name's Derek, I'm your host. We're going to be beginning very shortly, so gentlemen, if you could make your way to your table numbers.
You are so cynical. This is where you're going to find that genuine connection you keep banging on about.
Why are you smiling at me like that? Why are you smiling at me like that?
No, I'm not smiling. You like anything.
Misha?
There is a small possibility I might have signed us both up.
I'm not doing it.
You are!
No, I'm not!
Yes, you are.
Well, I'll just leave.
Oh, come on.
No.
Look, at least it's going to be a good story.
It is not going to be a good story. I'm just going to get humiliated. You've been preparing for this. I'm not doing it.
It's a great story. Oh, he's browsing. He's browsing the shop floor.
How does it work?
Sorry, what?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay, so the women stay at the table, the men, you, rotate around them.
I'm a man now.
So you go to different tables and you speak to girls.
What do I say?
Whatever you like, but you have 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
And halfway through the date, that dude over there will give us a warning. And then he'll also tell us when there's 1 minute left to wrap it up. So essentially, you've got to use your time wisely, which I know you're not good at.
No, hence why I don't want to do it.
Exactly.
We're going to start with the gentleman by your first allotted table numbers. And good luck. Have fun.
You're sitting in my first date seat, so I need you to jog on. Go well, lad. Cheers.
Okay, so select your speed dates. So we'll go ahead and pick all of them. Don't know who I'm gonna go for first yet, though. It's Bash. Okay, Kathleen, study break.
Hey, I'm Ryan.
Ryan, I'm Kathleen. Sorry, I just wanted to squeeze in a quick page. Do you mind if I get to the bottom?
Yeah, by all means, fire away.
Done. All yours.
What are you reading?
The Evolution of Bond-Forming Dynamics Across the 21st Century by Professor Gertrude von Nosselhoff.
Well, it must be a pretty good read if you're sneaking in
Novel.
pages in between dates.
Oh, no. I have to finish it for a seminar tomorrow. I'm a PhD student in behavioral psychology.
Let's show curiosity.
What do you think of it?
'Cause you
She
wanna-
has some
you wanna
interesting points.
Engage the
The
person
chapter
that's
I'm on
doing it
covers
too.
the influence of pop culture on behavioral modeling and attraction dynamics.
Yes. No, that does sound interesting, but I mean, please don't ask my opinion on it, because
Yeah. I wouldn't expect that of you. But if this goes well, maybe you'll learn a little something.
Okay, so you're here because you're looking for a study buddy.
No, quite the opposite. I need someone to keep me out of the library occasionally.
So the age-old work-life conflict.
Which side of it do you fall on?
Am I allowed to say that balance is best?
No. No fence sitting, one or the other.
Oh, well, she would probably want somebody who would be more life than work, since she has work issues, but I don't know. Let's try life.
Work it's just a necessity. I mean, any moment I'm not in work or on the
Although
clock,
she might prefer
I
somebody.
can devote to whatever I actually want to do,
So you're a 9-to-5er.
at the very most.
I don't think I could stay out of the library that much. Anyway, I have a confession to make.
Okay, already.
Everyone tells me that for whatever reason, I haven't lived.
I don't believe that.
I've never been to a nightclub.
Never. What, your fourth stint as a student and you've never even set foot in a nightclub?
I would rather spend the day in a cafe with a book and my laptop.
This is your halfway warning, guys. Halfway.
So you are still studying to become a more qualified psychologist?
The more you know, the more you earn. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Sorry, I researched good speed dating questions before tonight.
That's what you got? It sounds a little bit more like you researched good job interview questions instead.
Famous family man, same as I am now. I'm gonna go with family man because family's important to me. So
I want a happy family by then. I just want to be in a loving relationship and however many kids life blesses me with.
Okay, so say life has blessed you with one child, boy or girl.
Okay, blessed was a bit of a lame choice of words.
No, it was sweet.
Oh, sweet.
Boy,
That's what
don't
every
believe in
guy
gender
wants to
girl.
hear on a first date.
I feel like she'd want him to say girl. So let's go with that.
I
one.
definitely want a girl. Yeah, I want a girl. I want to buy the dresses. I want to do the hair. I want to learn how to do it. I've never had any sisters or anything, so I just think it would really change my life. I've seen some friends who've had daughters for the first time, and it really changes them.
Oh, you want to be a girl dad.
I want to be a girl dad.
That's really cute.
Question. How do I know that all of this isn't part of your PhD thesis? That all the guys here aren't just your guinea pigs?
You don't. but a study at the University of Virginia found that we are more intrigued by those whose thoughts and feelings are unclear.
You have a study for everything. Is that supposed to be my key takeaway from today?
I'll offer you a better one. From Professor Nosselhoff? I'll find one from the start of the book. Here we go. This is a good one. When we set off on a journey, we are riddled with excitement or apprehension. Nothing in between.
It's not exactly one you'd read in the toilet, is it?
No, not quite.
Let's engage.
Well, that's Nosselhoff's opinion, but I think that apprehension is our body's way of telling us that something is worth doing, despite the risks.
You know, we can actually reprogram our brains to interpret nerves as excitement. They're similar chemicals. I did that before coming tonight.
Would you do that before tests as well, that sort of thing?
Oh yeah, very helpful for tests.
It's clever, isn't it?
Brain's clever.
Not mine.
We've got 1 minute to go, guys. Just 1
I think it's going
minute.
pretty good. so far.
Well, how do you fancy spending the final minute?
Why not leave that to Professor von Nosselhoff again? Let's get a takeaway from the end of the
Divert
book.
or allow. Let's allow, because she
People
likes
only
reading.
care about the end of the book. I want the answers.
All right.
Right now, come on. I'm ready.
Final words from the book. Everything is transient. Time, life, relationships, none belong to us. Only our purpose does. Around it, all else is determined.
So the right things will enter the orbit that we create around ourselves. Is that what that means?
Exactly. Every decision we make affects who's pulled into that orbit, whether we know it or not. The quote is actually really relevant to my life. I'm finally focusing on my orbit and mine alone. Thanks for listening.
No problem. And I'm glad to hear you're doing that.
That's your lot. Ladies and gents, time's up. Let's be moving on.
This was fun, Ryan.
Yes, it was. It was really great to meet you, Kathleen.
So I'm not the biggest social media user, but they say that's the best way to keep in touch nowadays.
What does Professor von Nosselhoff say?
Who do you think I got it from? At Kathleen Parker 88.
Okay. I got it. Have a nice evening.
You too.
Okay. Date 1 went well. Azalea, written in the stars. I do remember Azalea's she's a hard one. 666, that's hilarious.
Sorry, just fixing my eyeliner. I'm Azalea.
I'm Ryan.
You don't look like a Ryan.
No. Well, what do I look like then?
Not sure yet.
That's not from here, is it?
No. You gonna snitch?
No.
I made it. Just like the kombucha poured into it.
That's the fermented drink, isn't it?
Exactly.
Looks good, looks gross. We should say it looks good because she's gonna want us to say
Looks
that.
good. Are you happy with the batch?
Very. Tell you more about it, but we haven't got much time.
I do like her outfit a lot. I would wear something
So,
like that.
the kombucha is homemade. The goblet is homemade. What else is homemade?
I'd say 90% of this. The clothes, the accessories, I make it all from scratch. Started selling my stuff online during lockdown, and it grew into a full-time business.
Wow, that's really original.
Thanks. Turns out my aesthetic plays quite well these days.
What aesthetic is that?
Call it what you want. I've heard hundreds of terms, kind and unkind.
Okay, learn more about the job, but why speed dating? Maybe we should learn more about
Is
the
it
job.
just you in the business, or...
Yeah, don't need anyone else.
So how do you keep up with the demand?
There's a long wait list, but I engage with my customers a lot on social media, so they're understanding.
So if the supply is low, you must be retailing for a fairly high price?
No, I pride myself in affordability and sustainability.
Is that enough to do full time? No, sorry, no, I'm not asking how much you earn. I just find the business model very interesting.
I get by.
Do I look like a Ryan yet?
Not quite.
All right then. Well, what else can you tell about me?
You have the energy of an air sign. You seem quite logical and proactive.
How so? Like, we've only just met.
It takes proactivity to come to a speed dating event.
Well, what if I told you I was dragged here by my best mate, Misha?
I'd say you're using logic to undermine my instinct.
Just 3 minutes to go, everyone. 3 minutes. I know, it's going very quickly, very quickly.
You're really into your astrology then?
Gives me structure. I analyze my behavior in the context of something bigger. My main star sign is Scorpio, which I think really suits me.
Okay, so let's engage.
And then based on when and where I was born, my rising sign is a Sagittarius and my moon sign is a Libra.
What's the difference between those three?
Your main star sign is your sun sign, represents sort of your desires in life, and your rising sign is how you present to others, and moon sign's what you're like deep down.
Okay. I don't really know about the other two, so.
Work them out for you, we haven't got much time, so.
So then, what makes your sun sign so Scorpio?
We aspire to be brave, loyal, honest,
Any negatives?
jealous and secretive, that doesn't really apply here. Do you relate to them as animals as well, I guess?
Aren't they really aggressive?
Only when threatened.
But don't they eat each other though?
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
And this is your final minute, guys. Final minute.
So, I was wondering,
No, I've spoken about myself enough. I want to know more about you.
I feel like it's been pretty even. Can you just...
It really hasn't, so I want to know more about you.
Fine, fire away.
What's your Let's go with the tattoos because that's more of a personal question. If it's not too personal, but I feel like she's not a what's your type person. I feel she's one of those people that probably just likes who she likes. So let's do the tattoos.
Azalea, I have noticed you have a couple of tattoos.
I do. Want to know about any of them? Choose wisely. Some stories are better than others.
Pentagram or the caravan? I need to know about the caravan.
Is that a caravan?
Yeah. It's the one I lost my virginity in.
Is that one of the better stories, or is it a bad story?
Better, but it's not first date friendly.
That's your lot. Ladies and gents, time's up. Let's be moving on.
That was the kind of interaction I was
All
hoping
right,
for.
we're
Yes,
overdue.
thanks.
Yeah, me too. What is your handle? I'd love to check some of your stuff out.
At Azalea Shadows. Azalea Shadows.
Okay.
Tony warming up.
Oh, hiya. You my date now?
Yeah, I guess I am. I'm Ryan.
Tony, nice to meet ya. Sorry, I've got a match tomorrow, so I've got to keep limber.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what is it, a sports match? Do you play locally?
No, it's my job, actually. I'm a footballer.
Oh, shit. Should you be out dating the night before a match?
Oh, don't worry. It's fine as long as I'm in bed by 12, don't drink, non-alcoholic, and don't have sex.
What's your position?
Reverse cowgirl?
No. What is your football position?
What do you think?
That's a tough one.
Well, just say which area of the pitch. I'll narrow it down for you. I'm not tall enough to be a goalkeeper.
Attacker, defender, or substitute. That would probably insult her. I'm gonna go with attacker.
I reckon that you are pretty skillful. So I'm gonna say that you're up front.
What, you think I want all the glory? Got a big ego.
No, that's a bit of a conclusion to jump to.
I'm a defender. It's not all about goals and skills I have, you know. Defence is just as important.
You don't really win games with that, though, do you?
Well, you do. If you've got a shit defence, how are you going to win the game?
Yeah, if you say so.
Do you like sports yourself?
It's not my biggest interest.
Well, let me change the question then. Do you like team sports or individual sports?
Is this gonna tell you something deeper about me?
Maybe.
team sports, individual sports. So I would say team.
Team sports, I think there's an interesting element with like the fans because they're supporting where they're from. It just adds, they're more passionate. So there's like a tribalism to it, which is a bit fun.
When enjoyed responsibly.
Yes, nobody wants a hooligan.
Team sports also has like this unique layer of complexity in creating tactics for a group rather than the individual.
Mm-hmm. So the chemistry is important.
Exactly.
That was pretty smooth, wasn't it?
It's very smooth. It's not your phone. Is this reminding me to carb load for tomorrow?
What are you having pasta?
Footballer's best friend.
This is your halfway warning, guys. That is 3 minutes to go.
Brought enough for the table.
So,
but-
how did you become a pro?
I'd say my key influence was my dad. He used to take me to practices, to matches. He knew I fell in love with it and did everything to cultivate my passion. The kit, the travelling, consoling me after bad performances. Were you close with your parents?
No, I wanted to ask you more.
We ain't got time, right, lad? Tell me. If you want to, of course.
Mother, neither, both, father. I'm gonna go father because I'm gonna play that up like as my own personal self. I'm very close to my father, so I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, like you, I'd be really close to my dad. He kind of taught me what it meant to be like a man, to be open-minded, which for him actually was more about your mindset than any specific character trait.
Yes, lads. We're lucky, eh? I think what I got from my dad was humility. He taught me how to keep my feet on the ground and appreciate what I have as well as what I want. What would you say you inherited from your dad?
Oh, God, that is tricky. On the positive side, I would like to hope that I am a good listener, that I am supportive. He definitely taught me how to take responsibility when I need to, and I think that I can keep my cool under pressure.
Any negative traits?
Yeah, some pretty shitty dad jokes. Oh, and don't annoy me when I'm watching TV.
I feel like that's universal for most dads. I think the most negative thing I've inherited from my dad is my stubbornness.
How bad are we talking?
Like bad, really bad. If you want to get through to me, you have to really persist. And even then, sometimes the persistence really backfires and just pisses me off.
Okay, noted.
Very wise.
We've got 1 minute to go, guys. Just 1
That one
minute.
felt quick.
Ooh, we're in stoppage time. What? Football's the best sport for making analogies.
No.
Do you fancy another quick challenge?
Yes, but what do you want to do?
Well, there's conversation starters and riddles, apparently.
Convenient.
Okay. A man looks at a painting and says, "Brothers and sisters, I have none, but that man's father is my father's son." Who's in the painting, the man or his son?
Oh, that's okay. So
Brothers and sisters, I have none. That man's
brothers and sisters, I have none, but that man's father is my father's son. Who's in the painting, the man or his son? That man's father is my father's son. Oh my God, this is so confusing. That man's father is my father's son. Brothers and sisters, I have none, but that man's father is my father's son. Oh my gosh. Is it the man's son? I have no clue. We're just
He's
going with
my father's son, so he's looking at the man's son.
No, it's the man himself, isn't it?
I don't think so, but how do we find the answer? Oh, is it? It's folded in. Okay. More thoughts gone into this event than I gave it credit for.
Ready?
Hey!
The man's son. Bore off.
Listen, look, when you're good, you're good.
Yeah, fair play. You may have slightly more brains than me.
Yes, but you have slightly better feet than me, so we'll call it even.
Take it.
And that is
I
time,
think that one
everyone.
went well too.
Move on to your next date.
We crammed a lot into that.
Yes, we did. Yeah, it was great to meet you, Tony. Is that short for Antonia?
Spot on, but everyone calls me Tony. Do you want to keep in touch?
Yeah. What's your handle?
At TN7. Tony Newton and my shirt number 7.
That is some main character shit right there.
Get your beer.
I will not. Have a good night, Tony.
Brandy, rise and grind. Oh, she's. This one's a tough one too.
Hi there. I'm Ryan. Can I sit? Thanks.
I'm Brandy. What do you do for a living?
I work in finance.
Long hours, big paycheck.
Well, the more you put in, the more you get out.
That's why I've got my side hustles. I'm a beautician, but I'm doing an online course in international relations and I trade cryptocurrency. I just sold an NFT, actually.
Non-fungible token, the digital art thing.
Bingo.
Play money, though, isn't it?
Try to send that to my bank account. Sorry if I'm quite direct about things. We just don't have a lot of time.
Sure. Can
What are you looking for?
Okay, that is a big question.
Important question.
Relationship, something casual, sarcastic. Let's go with that relationship.
Ultimately, I think I want to find a partner, and I just want to settle. No, I want to settle down. I didn't mean, no, I'm not saying that, it's not nothing to do with it, I'm saying that I want to
In
settle.
my experience, guys who openly want relationships have been needy. They get over familiar too soon, want my attention all the time, get upset when I don't message. It's a whole thing.
Challenge or defend. See, she's tough to read. I'm gonna challenge it.
That's a generalization.
It's a discussion. I gave my experience to start it.
Well, I'm not needy, so I guess that's the discussion over.
Good. Let's move on then.
Okay. Do you live locally?
Yeah, I bought a one bed up the road. It's top floor with an amazing view of the water.
You bought a penthouse.
That NFT was pretty valuable. Where do you live?
I live 10 minutes away. I live on my own as well.
Flat?
Yep.
Buy it or rent it?
Back to the quickfire round.
I mean, we're covering a lot.
Yeah, we are.
Own or
So?
we'll say we own.
I own it. Yeah, I'm very lucky to be able to say that. It's very difficult to get on the property ladder in London.
You earned it. You work hard in an industry that pays well.
Thank you, Randy.
This is your 3-minute warning, guys. 3 minutes to go. Just 3 minutes of lovely conversation.
Okay, let's move on to barn affairs. Do you like holidays?
I do.
Where do you go? What sort of holidays do you take?
What kind are you into, though?
Am I allowed to say a lad's holiday?
Go for it.
Abroad
You
or
won't hear from me again, though.
Let's say abroad.
You can't beat a beach holiday for a bit of R&R.
Very true. Vitamin D is essential for our well-being. You aren't a Speedos guy, though.
No. I can't pull them off.
Won't ask why. I could only afford to travel recently, so I've got a lot of places on my list.
Well, what's the top of the list?
There's more than one thing. Cruise the Galapagos Islands, meet the sloths and turtles in Costa Rica, see the Iguazu Falls between Brazil and Argentina. I don't know, for me it's more about experiences. You know, I'm not so much into the historical stuff.
Yeah, but and seeing new cultures as well. Like, it's amazing to go to new places and see the different people and all the places that you're in operate on a daily basis. So, have you been traveling alone?
I like doing things my way.
Do you never get bored? Or lonely, like having to go to dinner on your own all the time?
Well, I've got my phone or tablet for entertainment and talking to people, but if I want less screen time,
Nice.
I always keep a deck on deck. I mean, I picked this one up ages ago. I think it's got, I don't know, an extra king in there somewhere.
An extra king. That might come in handy.
Depends on the game. Okay, next question. Does body count matter?
Holy moly. I was not expecting that question.
Well, you were getting too smug. So, what do you think?
Yes or no? I mean, not really. I mean, if you're in the hundreds, then it probably would. But I don't know for her. I'm not sure. We'll just say no.
Not for me. Just so long as someone's past doesn't affect their present too much. So, the body count, it would not be an issue.
Okay, so you're open-minded. That's cool.
Are you trying to tell me something, though?
No.
Got 1 minute to go, guys. Just 1 minute. So we'll be wrapping up very soon.
So, how did my questions make you feel?
There's a customer satisfaction survey.
Your feedback is greatly valued.
Is it actually, though?
Only if it's good.
Well, we don't want to say awful. Let's say fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I didn't really feel like we felt like strangers. You?
The answer isn't part of the survey, sadly.
Okay. I see how this is going. Okay.
And your time is up. Thank you, ladies and gents. Lads, move on to your next table. Your date is awaiting.
Oh,
Wait, are you disappointed?
only because I had more questions. Would you like my social media handle?
Oh, we got another one.
Yeah. Or I can give you mine.
I never message first. At the Brandy Babe Girl.
Brandy, baby girl.
See you later, Ryan.
Goodbye, Brandy.
Expected the unexpected.
Good evening. I'm Derek, evening host.
Hello, Derek. Am I in trouble?
No. But unfortunately, the lady that was sat at this table, she had to leave early. I'm sorry.
Right. So are you filling in for her? Did she pull a runner when she saw me?
No, nothing of the sort. She is a musician. Had a gig to get to.
Well, that is pretty fair. That's a good alibi.
How did the rest of them go? Find what you're looking for?
Oh, is she the last one?
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of glad about that because I don't really know how many more I had left in me.
Well, I'm sure you made a fantastic impression.
You found someone I think we found.
Yeah, I have met some great women. They are all very different. So you have given me a really tough call to make.
Well, that's what we like to hear. Yeah. What a great dilemma to have.
Yeah, well, I don't really know how they feel about me, but I guess we'll find out soon enough.
We will.
So,
Wait,
how
will
long have you been hosting?
I have lots of hosting experience, but specifically the speed dating stuff, just at the beginning of lockdown.
So those were digital, I presume?
Correct. For me, finding love is the most formative journey of our lives, and I just wanted to help people continue that journey, despite the circumstances. Having said that, there is no real substitute for meeting someone special in person.
So from these, have you ever had any marriages develop?
Yeah, we've had a couple. Even a couple of babies named after me. Yeah. Need to put it in my bio. Pregnancy facilitator. Derek.
You really don't, because that sounds like something that would be on a T-shirt on a lad's holiday.
The stag do T-shirts. You're right. Okay.
I actually think I've seen them before.
They sell like hotcakes, though, right? So how did you hear about us?
I was duped into coming here this evening. I thought I was going out for a drink with my best mate, Misha, and here I am. She's actually somewhere here. She's on a date somewhere, I don't know, but...
Well, I love a strong male-female friendship. Do you prefer the company of women or men?
Come again?
Oh, sorry. I'll rephrase. Who do you feel like you naturally engage with more easily?
Men, women, anyone, neither. Well, since I'm gonna go for the women first. We'll just go with
I
women.
have always found it easier to fit in with women. I think I'm just more comfortable sharing my thoughts and experiences with them. It's not that I'm uncomfortable talking to men.
Oh, no, of course not. I mean, we're chatting freely, aren't we?
Yeah?
I hope so. You are halfway, guys. Halfway.
Supposed to be doing your job there, Derek.
Don't tell anyone I forgot.
Your secret is safe with me. Thanks. So tell me, what is the best way to approach all of this?
Well, aside from being yourself.
Well, let me rephrase that. Do you have any less crap advice?
No, I don't. Sorry. The thing is, there's so many different types of personalities in here. One person's poison might be another person's paradise.
Yeah, that is a fair point.
Okay, I'll pose you this. Are you looking for someone more lively or laid back? Because that may decide what kind of energy you want to exude yourself. Now, both are brilliant, but markedly different.
I don't know. I might go after Kathleen first. So let's go with, we'll go with laid back.
I think I like to dominate in most situations, so probably someone who's a little bit more laid back would be helpful, but not someone who is a pushover.
They do often say that relaxed people are more confident, successful, sexy, even.
You talk from experience.
Yeah. First time.
I was wondering, has hosting these made you, like, an expert in romance?
What, like some kind of love guru? No. No.
No, come on. You must have more insight than the average guy. Okay, wait. Okay. Has it ever helped in your personal life?
Sadly, no. No, it's still very single. Why, did you have someone in mind for me?
Yeah. Misha. She would love to meet you. She's here. I can introduce you.
I'm sure Misha's fab, but I won't be interested.
It's a bit mean. What's wrong with her?
Well, she's a her.
Yeah, sorry. No, I shouldn't have assumed. That was silly of me.
You're fine. Totally fine.
Lord Boar, change subject. I want to play this awkwardly. Let's change the subject.
Anyway, it's a real shame that the event's nearly over.
Yeah, it is.
You know, back in the day, you would have had to meet people, you know, if you were going out or maybe at work.
Or by chance.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, did you have any feedback for us?
The host is too well dressed.
Oh.
I mean, look, come on, you were putting the rest of us to shame, please.
Well, aside from that.
Okay, so more options, different location, no feedback. Let's go with, oh, I don't know. More options?
You can never have too big a pool of options.
True. Oh. Well, if the events grow in popularity, then the amount of people coming will increase inevitably.
Well, fingers crossed. No, but like that being said, I did still meet a great group of people today, so.
Great. That is your final minute, guys. Final minute. So, tell me, who did you meet tonight?
Oh, this is a test, isn't it? Who did I meet tonight? I met Kathleen. I met Azalea. I met Tony. And I met Brandy. Oh, Derek. I don't suppose you could give me any intel. Just
Ryan, there's no way that I could do that.
nothing personal. Just, you know, just give me a read. With all your experience. Come on. As a friend.
I guess I could do a read. Who in particular?
Oh, God, I guess we only have time for one.
Okay, let's go with Kathleen.
Tell me about Kathleen.
She's awesome. Super intelligent, smart, emotionally mature. I get the sense that she has a real strong sense of her own boundaries and would appreciate someone who's honest and open.
Okay, honest and open. Okay, thank you, Derek. That was very perceptive.
I'm a professional. Where are we at? Okay. That, unfortunately, ladies and gents, is the end of tonight's event. Everyone get home safely. I've been Derek, and thanks for coming.
What can I say? Thank you again, Derek. Thank you for keeping me company because I would have been sat here like a melon otherwise.
You're welcome. I hope you had fun. And yeah, I guess I'll see you around.
So what about you? Tell me about your speed dating.
Well, there was Azalea. Yeah, she was something else. She brought her own kombucha. She had her own goblet that she brought.
Goblet.
Yeah, with a crow on it. It's just very different, but it was really interesting because it wasn't like any of the other dates I went on.
Was there chemistry over kombucha?
Yeah, I guess you could say there was a little bit of chemistry, yeah. I could see it going somewhere. Yeah, and an absolutely nuts thing happened. I was supposed to be meeting for this day this musician, but she bailed. And then, do you remember the host?
Yeah.
Yeah, Derek is his name. So I was sitting there, and he came up and told me about the girl who had to leave. And then we sat down, we just started talking.
You and Derek!
Yeah,
oh my God,
yeah, he's
I
just...
love that!
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you saw plenty of him as well. He's a cool guy. He's very, very suave.
Is there chemistry with Derek?
Chemistry? No. It was just... He was a sound fella, and it was good of him to talk to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't just been sitting there. Yeah, no, but he was a good dude. There was Brandy. Let me tell you about Brandy. My God, she would put you to shame the amount of work she would do. She is a crypto trading beautician, and she's studying as well.
Wow, what a combination.
I don't even know how she finds the time to do all of it.
Was there a spark?
Yeah, there was. I liked her. She's she'd make you raise your game, you know.
And your game needs to be raised.
Well, so you keep telling me.
Yeah.
There was Kathleen, who was a PhD student studying psychology. She was reading on our date. She was just very smart. It was a little bit intimidating.
Do you think there'll be more from Kathleen?
There could be. Yeah, I mean, I kind of felt like, yeah, we got on well.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is. Aha, now let me tell you about Tony. She is a football player.
Wow.
Professional.
Wow.
She was just quite laid back, sort of person who was like, give as good as you can get, you know?
That sounds fun. Do you think there might be a future with the footballer?
I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but yeah, I'd love to see her again.
Aww. So, what's the next move?
I don't really know. I kind of have a few options, so...
Mr. Popular.
Yeah, well, you know, what can I say? I guess I just need to think about it a little bit and see where I go from there. Yeah.
Proud of you.
Peace.
Okay, so we get to select 2 dates. Well, I want to go after Kathleen. Okay, so I prefer my puns intended. 7 posts, 151 views, 288 followers. Okay. Move it with the mouse instead. Oh, that's a man's hand. What is this? Oh. Ask for a second. Well, who's this dude? Okay, we'll like this picture. When you're going for a dating profile, you probably shouldn't, put pictures of a dude. Okay, so we'll ask for a second date. And let's do Brandy. Okay, beautician, 7 posts, 11,444 views, and 6,098 followers. That looks good. I'm not liking that yellow makeup. That's a little much. Well, we'll have him like this. See, sometimes that affects it. So let's have him. Although who's she out on a date with here? Just saying. We'll just like the pictures that she's in, and see if that affects anything. Okay, so we're going with Brandy first. Apparently, Queen of Hearts.
I'm working late tonight, but if you give me your number, I've got the next 2 days off. So.
Okay.
Yeah?
Cool. Sure. So it's 0797 567 660.
Got it. All right, cool. Hit you up.
Cool.
Will you now?
Hey, you right?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Were you ordering drinks from him?
No, I was waiting for you. I wouldn't
Challenge or
order
accept?
for someone before they arrived.
I want a challenge, but she said it makes somebody feel needy. So we'll just let it go.
So he
We're not
was
dating.
asking for your number.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't stand much of a chance, does he? Have you seen me?
You're right. Yeah, but because he isn't my type. Not because you are. That wasn't my real number anyway. So, how's your week been?
Bit of work, now a bit of dating. Yours?
You should know how my week's been. I share it all on social media.
You spotted my likes.
Couldn't help it, could I? You
Like 3 photos.
went a bit overboard.
Will we get a drink?
I will. I'll just have a tonic water.
Hello? Could we get a
photos,
tonic water,
maybe
please, and a beer? Thank you.
Well, my week has been standard as yours. Regular hours at the salon, after hours studying, and when I can, checking the crypto markets. So this is my self-care time.
Oh God, I hope not to disappoint.
Oh, you won't. Because I am having fun tonight. Whether you like it or not.
I like your style. What is a good two-player game?
Something simple, like higher or lower, so we can still chat. I mean, we could make it more interesting, I guess.
What, like strip, higher or lower?
Points. 1 for each correct guess. First person to get 3 ahead wins.
Why am I noticing that you have made all of the rules since our speed date?
Get used to it. I'm a fair person, though, so I will give you a secret about myself for every correct guess.
Fair?
You go first. Is the next card higher or lower?
7 is the tricky one, because there's a pretty even amount of cards higher and lower.
I'm gonna say lower.
Lower. And it is an ace. The highest value card, which means your turn. Ugh.
Yeah. That means the next card is lower by default. I guess lower.
So what, 4 is pretty low.
Not the lowest, though.
I'm gonna say higher.
Higher. It has to be higher.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. And what, now you've got a 2, the lowest value card.
Which means the next card is higher by default. I guess higher.
Honestly, this is just unfair.
It has
You
to be
saw
lower.
me shuffling. It's all about how the cards fall.
This
Well,
is a
we're not
game
going
more
after
about
her. We're
luck
trying to remember
than
the
skill,
cards.
isn't it?
There's tactical risk too. I mean, are you a lucky person?
Well, I would say luck comes in many forms.
It does, but generally, do you land on your feet a lot?
I am a young man living in London with a roof over my head. I would say all of that is pretty good fortune.
But what about specifics? What you've gotten versus what you wanted?
That's actually a pretty good way to calculate luck. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of things that I wish I'd gotten, you know, a job or, I don't know, like trivial things, presents. What about you? Do you have any first world problems that you wish you had a little bit more luck with?
Plenty, but they don't bother me. They're stupid. Your guess?
What do we have? The last card was a 9.
Odds favour lower, but you've still got 10, and the other honor cards.
It has to
are
be
higher.
Lower.
Oh my god.
Should have gambled. Want to see how it's done? Higher.
Shit.
Set these cards up.
I appreciate you.
Name your prize.
How about you have to be my personal waiter for the evening?
What can I get you, madam?
A vodka martini, please. I do have a confession, though. I have had this deck of cards for years, so some of the cards have scuffs that I recognize.
So that is how you guess so many right. You hustled me.
Oh, no, I don't know all of them, but it might have influenced some of my guesses.
Yeah, you think?
Fuck the prize, or I'll let it slide.
So it was a vodka martini, is it, madam?
Yes, 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 please, waiter. That was nice.
Mm-hmm. It was fun. I will give you most of the credit. It all started with your game.
I know it did.
Are you okay getting home?
Yeah, I just live up the road, remember? Shall we?
Yeah.
So Kathleen Sharp, Brain Sharpers. I think the date with Brandy actually went pretty well. Oh, the restaurant Misha's always at.
Ryan.
Please? No, don't get up.
Hi.
The early bird catches the worm. Have you been waiting long?
No, I was just passing time with a bit of people watching. I love thinking about what brought all these humans to cross paths with me.
Let's go tell me more.
Do you have any good stories?
Yeah, that couple over there. Yeah, don't look. They're having a relationship showdown. When they arrived, he was really physically affectionate with her. But then as she became more animated, he withdrew into himself.
Do you think it's over?
She'll hear him out, but her body language suggests she's made up her mind. How do you take breakups?
Wait. I want to know, is there anything that he could do that could save the relationship?
It really depends on how unhappy she is.
Okay, so well, badly, never been dumped. Probably don't want to go with that one. Let's just go with well.
Well, if someone doesn't want to be in the relationship, I don't think there's any point trying to make them stay. I think you have to respect their decision. And I think you need to respect yourself enough to walk away.
That takes a lot of maturity, especially through something that can feel humiliating. Unless you weren't that invested in the first place and she did you a favor.
No comment.
So, I saw that you found me on social media.
Yes. I hope you don't
Only
mind the
like
likes.
two.
Not at all. I'm awful at it, so I appreciate the support.
No, you're not. You have some great, cool, natural images on there. I really like seeing a person's social media because I think it's a great little insight into them.
Yeah, but they can also create false representations of themselves.
Yes, they can, but even that is an interesting insight in itself.
Very true. Cheers.
It's very good wine.
It is French.
My knowledge on wine is not fantastic.
Old world would be like French, like European.
California newer.
Yeah.
How is the studying going?
Well, I've been living in the library, but what's new there? We did cover an interesting topic, though. You know how we have different styles of learning and communication? Well, broadly speaking, there are two distinct ways of thinking, emotional or rational.
Okay, can you tell what I am?
I can evaluate you, but I take no responsibility if you don't like the results.
No, except that we are on a second date, so a bad evaluation also reflects on you.
That is true. All right, let's do this. So, how are you at making new friends? Do you actively engage with everyone and anyone, or are you a lone wolf?
Can I not be somewhere in between? Like that I'm selective with my company.
No, you have to pick one side of the spectrum.
Social butterfly or lone wolf? Let's go with social butterfly.
Definitely a full-on social butterfly. I just love being out
all the time.
So, say we were at a party with lots of new people. What's your approach?
Work the room, strike up a few conversations, and see if any friendships develop from there.
I'm the opposite. I like to stick with my clan.
So it kind of sounds like we'd be spending most of the night away from each other then.
Oh, that's not good.
What is the next question?
This is a good one. Does seeing other people cry move you to cry yourself?
Okay, that is very specific.
Oh, these questions are rooted in psychological study.
So you didn't just get them online?
No.
Let's have him say yes. I mean, because honestly, for me, if I see somebody cry, and it's somebody that I care about, yeah, that'll make me cry.
I definitely cry with people. A really good friend of mine had a kid a couple of years ago, and his name is Harry. And I was invited to his nursery school's sports day, and they had a race at one stage. So they had all the kids were involved. So some kids could only crawl, some could walk, and then some were in between. So they gave them like a stroller.
That is so sweet and very inclusive.
Very inclusive, yes. My friend's little son, Harry, was on the stroller. So he kind of was at that stage where he could like stand up and like, you know, like a little drunk fella and kind of have to hold on to things. So the race starts and one of the walking kids just tears off straight past him. So Harry kind of fell over. Yes, and so when he was getting back up, he couldn't get the stroller back up. So he just started walking for the first time.
No way.
No, he did. And my friend went to the finish line and was waiting for him and was calling, was like, Harry, come on, Harry.
Did he catch up to the walker?
No. No. He made it there in the end, and then my friend started crying when he got to the end, which kind of, it set me off.
That's a lovely story.
Yeah, no, it really was a great day.
Excuse me, just popping to the loo.
This is a test. Good Lord. I'm leaving it alone. You never look at somebody else's phone. You have to be able to trust them.
Hello.
Hello.
What did I miss?
Not much. So what's next?
Here's a big one. Are you a planner or a spur-of-the-moment person?
So am I calculated or spontaneous?
That's a more erudite way of putting it.
Erudite, what?
Like articulate.
Yes, articulate, yes.
I'm gonna answer this as me again. I am a planner.
I have to admit, I am a serial planner. Even things you didn't think could be planned, I will have a spreadsheet, I will have a schedule, I will have everything.
Do you break down all of your dates into a spreadsheet?
No, come on, that's too much even for me. Do people do that?
Oh, you'd be shocked.
Do you?
Next up, do you like to actively or passively participate in a narrative? So if someone is telling a story, how does it unfold in your head?
Like, do I experience it in the first or the third person?
Exactly. Do you actively visualize yourself in the action, or do you passively absorb it from a distant perspective?
That's a tough one. I'd probably say passive. I don't know if that's what she would want. But she's more of a very laid-back person, so her reaction probably would be passive. So
I think I'm definitely passive. I just like to sit back, watch the movie unfold, and I just don't overthink it.
I'm the same. I have enough to experience in my own life without transposing myself into others. Final question, Ryan.
Feet don't fail me now.
You can't fail.
Don't make it less dramatic.
Do you get impatient with people less efficient than yourself?
Like how the waiter hasn't taken our food order yet.
Oh, awkward. I think it's order at the bar.
Ooh, I guess I'll let him off that one then.
Yes, no, I'll say no. No, I don't feel that way.
I think getting impatient is pointless. Like, what do you actually gain from getting upset at someone else's shortcomings? It doesn't change anything.
Very little. You just overburden yourself with angst.
Or, I mean, you just end up discouraging others.
Patience is a virtue.
So, what is the verdict?
based on your answers, you are a rational thinker. You are logic-focused and pragmatic. You prefer to analyze concrete details in a situation.
Is that good for dating?
Some people date successfully by ticking a set of boxes.
Okay, but you also need an emotional connection too.
Yeah, like anything, you need an emotional connection to balance out the rationality.
So yours was particularly about like the pop culture influence on behavioral
Modeling and attraction dynamics. And I think that that's something that's really relevant right now, especially with like all the reality dating shows.
Like, what do you do if you're not studying?
I like to read, which is just studying, isn't
Far
it?
off it.
Yeah.
I think it went well.
So who's gonna get the third date?
Oh, so they didn't have a walkout scene. Maybe it didn't go well.
No commentary, please.
Might end up having to go with Brandy.
He's scrolling.
Scrolling back. Oh, okay.
All right, so let's go with Kathleen.
Push the button. Don't make me do it. The button. Ready?
No, wait.
Go!
Hello, Kathleen. It is Ryan here speaking. How are you doing? I'm fine. I was wondering if you were free at all this week, and if you wanted to maybe meet up, maybe get dinner, take a break from the library. Yeah? Okay, yes, that sounds great. I will get back in touch and I'll send you on some details or something. Okay, bye. Oh,
Amazing.
that's a relief.
How amazing.
God.
You did sound like you were selling a mortgage.
She said yes,
I'll
though.
send you on some details.
I didn't know what to say. What do you say?
Okay, so Kathleen, always the quiet ones.
Evening, evening.
Yeah. Good evening yourself.
Lovely little spot you found here, right at the bar.
Yes, this is where all the action is. Oh, would you like a drink?
Oh, yes, please.
Nibbles?
Oh, always.
What would you like?
White wine, please.
Thank you very much, sir.
Ooh, chili on tortilla chips. Oh, the Brits do some interesting things, don't they?
Don't get me started.
Is this romantic or is this silly?
I don't know. Here, have a tortilla chip. There you go. Cheers.
Cheers. This is my first proper dinner date since my last relationship.
Was it a regular thing?
Not when it wasn't cooked by me. He wanted me to do all the domestic duties.
And you didn't want to be a housewife.
No. Playing devil's advocate, though, I was a student and he was earning all of the household income.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure there was a compromise you could have found.
We never did. He wanted me to quit my studies, and the rest is history.
So you did you, and you stuck to what you wanted to do. I respect that. That takes guts.
Is there an income setup that you would prefer?
Well, living in London is pretty hard on either these days.
I know. What even is a living wage in this city?
Dual income or single income? Well, she wants to work. So let's go with
I
dual.
would say a dual income, probably. I mean, it's not really like back in the day where one person's income would be enough to sustain an entire household. I think that financial security is really important in a long-term relationship.
More than emotions?
Yeah, but emotions thrive in a stable environment.
That's really hard for me to hear. It'll be 2 or 3 more years before I earn a proper income.
Look, it's way too early to be even having these conversations anyway.
I know, but still good to know.
Well, that's not
So,
the question.
thank you for
but-
coming today.
That's a really great spot. It's public but private. People open up more in intimate settings.
Do they? Okay, well, tell me something new then.
I've got a scar under my hair.
Oh, how did that happen?
Actually, there's something else I should tell you.
No, I want to know about the scar.
I'm in the middle of divorce proceedings. It's uncharted territory for me. You're the first person I've got this far with since my marriage ended. We've been separated for 2 years. My education was the big problem. I couldn't contribute financially, and I wasn't willing to have a child before I graduated. He couldn't wait. I totally understand if that's an issue. I'm so sorry again.
Okay, no. Definitely not an issue.
No, look, it doesn't bother me one iota. Past is the past.
Thank you, Ryan.
I want your academic opinion on something.
Oh, golly.
Are we compatible? Like, what are our prospects beyond this?
Well, we wouldn't have made it this far if we weren't at least a little bit compatible. But there is still one area that we don't have much data on.
And what is that?
Sexual compatibility. It can be developed over time, but normally it's better if it's there from the start.
Okay, aside from, you know, the obvious way, is there a way for us to estimate what that compatibility would be?
With theory? What kind of lover are you? I mean, in a nutshell, I don't need the playbook.
Romantic or adventurous? Let's go romantic.
I am a romantic. Yeah, candles, maybe some slow jazz music, some rose petals, massage.
Slow and steady. Very sensual.
Yeah, I prefer it to be an emotional as well as a physical experience.
For sure. Personally, though, I like things a little kinkier. Don't act so surprised.
I'm not. No, I haven't. No. Kinky.
I still need to gather some data before my hypothesis. If you had to pick, do you prefer to give or receive?
I mean, you stressed the had because you knew I would have said both.
Oh, you are very smart. Has anyone ever told you that?
Yes, actually, yeah, they have. It was almost as sarcastic as you just did.
Okay, let's go give. People want somebody who's giving in that aspect.
I
Not just in it for
am a giver.
themselves.
Definitely.
Your reasons being?
Well, I mean, I actually enjoy it, for one thing. It's also much better when both people are having fun, because otherwise it kind of just feels a bit like servicing.
That's a nice way to put it.
Also, it is a little bit of an ego boost if you can make the other person feel good.
If your technique is good. Those are very valid reasons. You are an attentive lover indeed.
Okay, what do you want to know next?
That's all I really needed.
Okay. Well, what's the verdict?
Contrary to what I said, sexual chemistry is actually best discovered firsthand.
Okay.
That wasn't an invitation. But I appreciate you being so open and honest.
Okay.
Only a half pint. Very conservative.
Yeah, I just don't want to get too smashed too early, you know?
I do.
Barkeep, can we get some more wine for this one then? So, what are you doing tomorrow?
Books. Oh, thank you. Hopefully I'll be able to retain some information. Wine tends to give me brain fog. So I'm thinking I should ask where your head's at.
Are we not still on the casual dating stage?
We are. I just don't want either of us to waste our time.
Okay. Yeah, no, I can appreciate that.
Well, we're gonna go what we came here for, a relationship.
I really like you, Kathleen. I feel like we have connected in loads of different ways. And I would like to see if it could progress beyond casual dating. And I really hope you feel the same.
Yeah, I do feel the same.
Has that given you any more data for the compatibility test?
Sorry, I think I'm gonna need a bigger sample size.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, he might be getting that invitation after all. Okay, so Ryan and Kathleen are now an item. His IQ has already increased by 25. Oh, they look cute together. All right, there we go, guys. So, let's see. Challenge Kathleen and continue the debate. Challenge Kathleen about her people watching. Be an emotional thinker in Kathleen's test. Be a rational thinker in her test. Develop further with Kathleen with a kiss. So we only saw 30 out of 80 scenes. But we got 100% confidence, 100% kindness, 90% humor, and 100% maturity. Which is funny because that one's in red, so that's probably like the more important one for her. But yeah, there you go, guys. That was with Kathleen. I hope you enjoyed. I'll probably come back and, play with the other girls. We'll just do one at a time. I'll probably go with Brandy next, since we picked her for the second one. And then, we'll go with Azalea, Tony, and Derek. We only saw 20. Huh. She only has 80 scenes. She has 110 scenes. Interesting. But yeah, and hopefully by going with Brandy next, I'll remember the cards and we can beat her at the challenge that time. So, but please leave me a comment down below. Leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.